Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, acting towards interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Welcome to the next Celtics home game, and receive your very own Riley Powell. Prepare to be a second man and cheer on the Celtics with your very own Boston Celtics Riley Powell. Oh, don't forget, there's tonight's game comedy day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Rock the Leprechaun, the Celtics dancer. And fans, please.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Drew Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Hero in at shooting guard, with Butler at small forward. And it's Alexander in at the point. And for the Celtics, Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
That one goes. Count it.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Butler against Brown. And that one's good by Butler.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yep, that one goes.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Hero. Left side, Butler. Over Holiday. And it's Butler missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum on the wing. Miami grabs the miss. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Shot's good from Butler.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Pass to Holiday. Here's Cornette. Brown wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range.
When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in the two-man game.
Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Cornette. The Celtics with the lead. Brown kicks to Holiday. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's MP for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Back to MP. Butler in the corner. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And Butler, someone you got to stay with in that pick and roll. All he needs is a little space, and he is ready to fire.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there, and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Adney DA, he tends to deliver in the biggest moments, and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report. Now, MP. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. 6 to shoot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Al Horford is checked in for Tatum. These Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Terry Rozier.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Now, here's Rozier. 11-point game is last outing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And just over 6 feet, Rozier plays bigger than that height. He has that great underdog mentality, fighting through the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Miami leading by 5. Jaquez with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. 2 minutes. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Cornet. Now here's Brown. A 3-pointer is right on target. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Love with the screen for Rozier. Alexander gets the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Brown. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Back to Holiday. Takes the 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
MP outside. Love the pass to Jaquez. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Love up top. Still yet to score. And no good his first shot of the night. Missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And you gotta love
the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Horford against MP. Lobbed up there for Love. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Miami Heat. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Hauser. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum's shot is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
It's good. Jaquez has got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Hauser. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Tillman. He's guarded by Adebayo. Three-pointer, Horford. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Pritchard passes to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. Releases. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
They get it back. Jaquez right side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Rozier the pass to Butler. Back to Rozier. From deep. Jaquez can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Adebayo with the screen on Tatum. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, terrific recognition there from Butler. Outstanding at slicing passes through the D in that pick and roll.
Pass to Tatum. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now Rozier. Works with it. Butler with the ball. Guarded by Tatum. And it's Butler missing. Floats one up. Tatum's shot is off. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Miami. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Tatum.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Group on the floor. Here's Hero. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Love. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Love with the screen for Hero. Shoots over White. Shot's good by Hero. And the Heat lead by 3.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Holiday looking over the floor. And it's Miami with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
MP with it, and it's Horford picking him up. MP passes to Jovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Well, from this 15, 18-foot area, MP showing he can be effective.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Jovic passes to Alexander. The Heat need to get a shot off. Brown outside. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 1-point Heat lead.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
29 seconds left in the second quarter. MP kicks to Robinson. Pass to Jovic. Robinson on the wing. Back to MP for the 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter. Down low and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Brown's got 12 points in the game. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
Checking out the Celtics, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And guys, turning back to the game we've been watching, MP's been the story so far.
His selections is touch phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about, except for me. He's doing it in real life. You know what I mean, Ernie?
Yeah, I do. Efficient, effective, and making it look effortless.
Effortless.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the floor for Miami, Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
MP finds Adebayo. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Brown the pass to White. Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. MP left side. MP gets the job done inside.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Holiday inside the line. Boston again missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
MP passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Assisted.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Outside, White. Back to Holiday. Pass to White. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Holiday against MP. And his offense just hasn't been there.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Adebayo. It's deflected. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. And they're still together.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Headed to the floor right now, it's
Al Horford is checked in for White. And their 7th free throw attempt here.
the line, Jaylen Brown.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
And here is MP. He's got 16. Up top, Adebayo. Back to MP. It's MP muscling his way for two.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Heat out front. They lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Robinson against Tatum. Sweet move. Tatum gets it to go inside.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Outside Butler. And there's another one for the Heat. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Pritchard to the middle. Tatum passes to Tillman. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now, while we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up, let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at Tatum. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And so MP will bring it up for the Miami Heat to the inside. Hero rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. Here's Hauser to take the lead. Rebound by Butler. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's MP. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Now Tatum. Inside. Not as good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Tillman.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
To the wing on the left. Here's Jovic. And here's MP for 3. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Heat making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Right now at free throw good from Butler.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a three-point game.
Seven seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Three from the inbound. Bucket's good.
Hey, everybody, that's execution off an inbounds play.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.